I know it's a very short turnaround, but how are you looking? And will Trossard be available? Is he okay?
Yeah, it looks like he will be. He's recovered quite well. I think it was just a 24-hour sickness problem. So he's been lightly training today. We expect him to be training towards the end of the week and available for selection, so that's good. We're just assessing bumps and bruises. Nothing too serious, but still early days, but hopefully everybody should be okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, no one else ruled out at this point.
No, everybody's okay so far.
And no bugs spread round, more importantly.
Touch wood, no, everything's okay, just Leo.
How do you reflect on last night? Lots of good things, maybe not the score at the end. Strange one.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have to say we were beaten by a better team, and Manchester City deserved to win. When you play against one of, if not the best team in the world, you have to be perfect yourself. We probably weren't. That's credit to the opponent as well, because they make it so it's very difficult for you to be that way. But we'll learn a lot from the game, I think, and it's a great experience for some of our younger guys as well. And the quicker we, put it to bed and move on to the next one, the better. But disappointing to lose, as it always is. But like I said, Manchester City deserved to, and congratulations to them for that.
Yeah, you've seen both of the contenders up close. Having seen them very close last night, they went back to the top. And what sort of race do you think we might have in the last few weeks of the season, and who do you think might come out on top?
I think we'll have an exciting one, because both teams, I think we're fortunate that there's two teams that are teams of an era, pretty much. So they're competing for the title, and it's anybody's guess. Two fantastic sides. I had the fortune of playing against Manchester United, the treble-winning team, and team of an era. There's the Barcelona team, and I'd put Manchester City and Liverpool in those categories. Fantastic sides, both of them. So great for the Premier League that they're going to fight it out, and I'm going to sit on the fence and not give you an answer for the last bit.
Anyone's guess. You're giving us one.
But I'm not going to give you a guess. No. I'll let it all play out.
You're obviously back at home this weekend, and when you look, clearly you don't know why you've maybe performed a bit better away from home than home, because you'd have done something about it. But has anything kind of beginning to affect the players, or are they talking about it? What do they say when you talk to them? Because it's a strange one, isn't it, when you kind of just look at it in black and white, and you look at how many games you've won, drawn and lost at home and away. It's significantly better away. Yeah,
it is. Has been this year. And this, if you look a bit closer at the games at home, we've played some draws that we've been quite dominant in the game. So again, a little margin, a couple of penalties that we've missed. Home at Palace, home at Norwich. Leeds was a 0-0 game that we were pretty dominant in. I think Arsenal at home we were quite dominant in. So there's games where you get wins there, and all of a sudden it doesn't look as different as it is. But sometimes that happens. The Norwich game was a really dominant performance, but we didn't get that final bit. That's what we've just got to keep working towards. And it's not,
the players, do they even notice this sort of thing, or is it just us that look at all the stats and data and stuff?
No, it's nothing that we really speak about that much. It's just something that we want to obviously do better with, because I think it's important to get wins at home in front of your own supporters, because it makes everything feel better. And our away supporters have had some fantastic memories. I would imagine it's been one of the best seasons as an away supporter at Brighton that you could ever imagine. But at home, we know we've got a bit more work to do, and that's exciting, because if we can get both things right, then we're going to have some points.
And memories of making them earlier on in the season? It was quite a bizarre end, wasn't it?
It was really bizarre, yeah. We suffered a lot. I think in the first half didn't play well. Southampton were better than us. So we know always when we play Southampton it's a tough game, and we managed to get that last kick of the game down to 10 men, and it probably shows a little bit about a lot of the experiences we've had this season have been late goals, and that's not luck. It's something within the team which is positive. But we want to play well, we want to play good. So we're looking forward to the game. Like I said, Southampton always give you a tough challenge.
And just finally, I think the news broke as you were on your flight home, but Eric Ten Hag will be at United next season as manager. I wondered, first of all, if your paths have ever crossed, if you know much about him, and also what he might bring to the Premier League.
No, I've never met him or coached against him or anything like that, so I only have noticed from afar. I really enjoyed the Ajax side. They got to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Fantastic team. So yeah, it's an exciting appointment, and obviously I wish him well.
Thank you.
Graham, with the home record, I've asked many questions with a sort of a negative spin, if you like. But could we switch that round and say the players perhaps deserve credit for the way they haven't let the record get to them, because the performance against Norwich was so dominant, when presumably all these things, when you're being told you never win at home, you never score at home, those sorts of things, those things can affect players, can't they? But clearly the Norwich performance suggests they haven't let it. No,
exactly, and whatever happens as a professional athlete, you can't really worry about what's happened in the past. When you come to the game at Southampton, we have to play well, we have to try our best, we have to try to win, put everything that's happened behind us and carry on. I mean, there's always it wouldn't be the Premier League without some sort of negativity, is what I've noticed. I mean, that's part of the game, it's part of the narrative, it's part of the conversation. So, okay, it's our home record, but we still managed to get 40 points, and again, with 5 games to go, that's not too bad. Could it be better? Yeah, of course it could, but that's something we'll work towards doing.
And Southampton tend to play a kind of a 4-2-2-2, but against Arsenal they played 3 at the back. They've done that probably more this season than in the past. And I know when you're putting on a training session, you're focusing on your own strengths mainly, but when you're up against a team that does flip formations, does that make the preparation that you have to do tougher? How do you go about that? Do you have to guess what likely formation they're going to put up against you?
Yeah, well, in a game of football, you never know for sure, so you can't really. It's not set in stone. So from our perspective, we always have things that are consistent in terms of how we want to defend or how we want to attack, and that can remain consistent regardless of what the opponent does. So that's how we work. And then the opponent these days in the Premier League, you know, it can change from game to game, or it changes within the game. Different little tweaks depending on the personnel, depending on, you know, how the team wants to attack or defend. So I think you have to be relatively flexible in the modern game, but at the same time have consistency in terms of how you approach things.
Adam Webster played half an hour last night. How's he come through that, and is there any chance he could play more than that this weekend, or has the game come too quick?
No, there's a chance. I mean, we'll see how he goes over the next few days, but he's trained lightly today just to get the journey out of his body and see how he reacts, make a decision on Saturday. But no, it's positive that he came through the game, and yeah, we'll see. I think there's a chance that he can play a bit more, yeah.
And just a silly one, I see that you have a wretched record in your yellow away kit. Are you pleased that that's the last time you'll be wearing it last night?
I quite like the look of the yellow away kit as well, so it's a shame. That's the least of my worries, to be honest, what colour kit we have.
Fair enough, thank you very much.
No problem.
Johnny?
Hi Graham, first apologies for being on Zoom. Well, a bit of a late night, as you well know.
No problem.
Spoke not too long ago. Just Shane Duffy, how is he? I know he wasn't included. What's his prognosis at the moment?
He's actually recovering quite well. So he's been out in the grass today, trained lightly with the team. So depending on how he goes, he'll have a few more days. Maybe the Southampton game might come a little bit close, but we'll see. Shane's recovery powers are strong, so we're hopeful, but it's positive that he's made quick recovery and he's made good progress.
And just when you reflect on the last 3 games, really, after that run of results that people have highlighted, I just wonder how impressed you have been by your squad's mental strength, as well as their sort of belief in their technical ability, but also the sort of resilient side of it.
Yeah, really. I mean, but I haven't doubted that because I've seen it over the course of the time I've been here. There's always tough moments, and you've got to come through. Like I said, if you look at the league table, a lot of teams find getting points in this league hard, whether it's home or away. It's the nature of the competition. So, there's a few points separating a lot of teams. So how you handle it's not, what it says is it's not a bed of roses all the way through. You've got to deal with some tough moments and tough times, which we've managed to do generally quite well, I think.
You mentioned that group of teams. There's 5 points separating 7 teams. Do you see that as a little mini league? Is that something that can be a good platform for you for next season if you can finish at the top of that, as well as the obvious financial benefits?
Well, we just want to try and not necessarily worry about the league table at this point. I mean, at the end of the season tells you where you are, but for us it's just about trying to focus on the next match, trying to get the points, see where that takes us. You can see the league, it's pretty clear. There's a top 2. There used to be a top 6, but there's a top 2. And then there's a few more that are fighting for the remainder in terms of the 3 to 7, and then there's a group. And obviously it's better for us the higher we are up there, and we want to keep pushing forward, but step by step we'll do it. I think we've made steps this season, and it's been a tough season as well, I think, because of different things that have happened. We've had injuries to key players that we've managed to navigate through, but now it's just about trying to finish as strong as we can. 5 games, really exciting games, starting with a home match, so we're looking forward to it.
The players have reiterated that it's really important for them that they get past this total of 41. That's at the front of their mind as well. How nice would it be to do it at the Amex, just sort of bearing in mind how the season has panned out at home? Yeah,
it'd be really nice. Like I said, I mean, we're aware that we haven't done well enough in front of our own supporters, and I think that always makes it difficult then to get real positive feelings. So something we've got a few opportunities to do, and we want to start on Saturday, of course, Sunday, sorry. I've lost my days there, Sunday. It'd be nice for our fans because they've stuck with us, and like I said, we haven't, in terms of wins wise, we haven't given that much. I think performances have been okay, but wins are important as well, I think.
And I know obviously Southampton, a club you know well, played there of course a few years ago. Do you see them as a club with similar ambitions, a similar type of club and team?
Well, I don't know it for sure now, but it looks that way. I mean, Ralph's, signed some really good young players, I would say, and he's mixing it well. Everyone has their own factors that they have to deal with and try to compete with, and it looks like there are similarities there. Of course, there's differences as well, but I like the work that they've done there at Southampton. I really like Ralph's work. I think whenever you play them, they're always well organised and very competitive and have a clear idea of what they're trying to do on the football pitch. So I respect that a lot.